Good morning from the Magic Kingdom parking lot. I am hanging out in the parks today, and I'm kind of just gonna take you along and show you what a day in the life of a Disney content creator is actually like. So yesterday I polled you guys over on Instagram and asked you what parks I should go to today, and overwhelmingly you guys said Magic Kingdom and Epcot, so we are gonna hit up both of those today. However, there are a few things at the monorail resorts that I wanna check out. Now we've gotta talk a little bit about the TTC and what exactly that is if you aren't super familiar with it. So the TTC, or Transportation and Ticket Center, is kind of like your main transportation hub that gets you from the Magic Kingdom parking lot to Magic Kingdom. You can also get to Epcot from here. So if you're driving a car, you can't actually park at Magic Kingdom. You have to park here at the TTC, and then you can take either a monorail or the ferry boat over to Magic Kingdom. That is a really big perk about staying at a Disney resort, is because the buses or complimentary transportation will take you directly to Magic Kingdom. So it does save a lot of time, especially if you are showing up a little bit late like I am today. It's around 10:30 this morning, and it's also spring break, so it is quite busy. So it can take a while. So if you are driving a car or doing Uber or rideshare, just know that you're gonna need to plan a lot of extra time your Magic Kingdom morning, because this can take anywhere from 15-20 minutes to an hour. It just kind of depends. However, I am not hitting up Magic Kingdom first this morning. I'm hitting up some of the resorts. So we are gonna skip the Magic Kingdom monorail and we're gonna head over here to the resort monorail. Head to our first resort. So the reason I'm headed to the resorts this morning is that I heard that the chocolate Easter egg display over at the Grand Floridian is supposed to be debuting today. I haven't seen anything on social media this morning yet for it, so I'm hoping that it actually is debuting, but according to Disney Park Blog, it's supposed to be today. I'm definitely going to need a fresh fuel rod today. Since I will be filming quite a bit today, I definitely needed to make sure to go swap my fuel rod out for a fresh one, because I have a feeling between my phone and my camera, I'm definitely gonna need this. Before I head to the Grand Floridian, I am making a pit stop here at the Polynesian, because one of the reels or TikToks that I'm filming today is pin trading around the monorail loop. So I'm hitting up the pin boards here. We are planning on doing a full Pin Trading 101 video here on YouTube, and we actually started to film it on Saturday, but it was really hot and I was really tired and we were just not feeling it. So that is going to come at some point. We just need to go finish filming it. But one of the things that we are on the hunt for are the new hidden Mickey pins. We're not collecting all of them, but there's a few of the sets that we are keeping our eyes out for. I see a cast member who has some pins. Let's go check them out. Fun ones. Can I do this R2-D2? I've got a good one for you. She had some really fun ones, so I traded for this little R2-D2. We always get a lot of questions about where the best place to get traders is, and luckily we are local, so this actually works out really well for us. The Character Warehouse, which is the Disney outlet over at the outlet mall that's not too far away, they will oftentimes have a lot of pins for pretty inexpensive. Right now they had all these plant ones for $3.99 a piece. So we stocked up on a whole bunch of those. I always recommend trading authentic Disney pins if you can, because it just kind of helps, make things a little more fair, and you're not trading fake pins on the boards so much. Obviously, if you find fake pins on the pin boards that you love, that's a-okay. I just don't recommend purposely buying fake pins to trade, because it does kind of make it yucky for other people. I did already hit up a few of the other boards, and I actually found this little Mickey. This is the last one in this set that I've been looking for. He looks okay, so I might see if I can find a better one of that, but that's the last one in that set. And then I also found this Eve, which is one of the hidden Disney pins from one of the last year Disney pin collections. That one's always a fun one to trade. I do already have this set, but I'd have this one. That way I can trade it for something else on a board and leave it for somebody to find. But with that, I think it's time to head back on the monorail and head over to the Grand Floridian and see what the situation is with these alleged Easter eggs. Yay, I love it when the dates that they put on Disney Parks blog are accurate. They do. They have the chocolate Easter eggs. So these aren't just like boring Easter eggs. They're very intricate and detailed, and the basically it's the pastry team here at the Grand Floridian. They are the ones that put these together and decorate them. And they also have, you can kind of see, we'll look at it closer when we go down there, but there's like a little cottage, little Easter cottage, and you can buy little treats. So if you're familiar with Christmas time when they do the giant life-size gingerbread house, this kind of has this similar vibe. It's probably not as popular, but it's kind of a similar thing. So you can buy your treats, you can look at the fun little Easter eggs, and it's a lot of fun. This is available now through April 20th, and then they will also be doing some chocolate Easter eggs over at the Contemporary as well as Yacht and Beach Club. Those will debut on April 1st. According to Disney Parks blog. Okay, let's take a peek at some of these Easter eggs. So there are 19 chocolate eggs, and we have to kind of look for the hidden Mickeys. So we'll see if we can find some of those. Already, I'm obsessed. It's Brother Bear. The detail in these is ridiculous. Like, wow. And I did already find a hidden Mickey. Next, we have Dumbo. This is my second year seeing these, and honestly, it's just always really impressive to me what they're able to do made out of chocolate. Like, I have a hard time believing that this is actually chocolate. Her face is just like so good. Okay, I'm also loving that they're doing a lot of like the not less loved, but the underrated Disney. This is Atlantis. These eggs are always really incredible to me. So they hand paint these. Oftentimes they will actually have someone in the lobby during this time of year making one of these. So it's kind of cool that they already have a few of these out. It is the 75th anniversary of Cinderella, so we've got an Easter egg to celebrate her. I love that we have the little mice and her carriage. We'll have to go around and look at the back side of this one too. Mark Allen would love this one. It's Scrooge McDuck. I love this one. Zootopia. This is so fun. I love the hand-painted ones. They just are always so pretty. And then we've got Steamboat Willie. This one's so cool. I feel like they needed to put like a little person inside. We got Orange Bird. Okay, this one might actually be my favorite. This one is the treehouse from Tarzan. Oh my gosh, and I don't know how well you can see it, but way on the top of that, there's a teeny tiny hidden Mickey. Speaking of hidden Mickeys, I already found the next one, hidden on the back of the Pizza Planet truck in front of Al's Toy Barn. My favorite part is the Etch-a-Sketch though. I also love when they do these like sketchy ones. I think these are super cool. Disco Yeti. And then we've got 101 Dalmatians. Do you think there's 101 Dalmatians on there? I don't think so. But there is a hidden Mickey on Pongo.
And that's Easter grass.
And then here in the middle you have the little Grand Floridian little cottage. So this is where you can buy all of your little treats. They had some really pretty springtime looking things, Rice Krispies and cupcakes and cookies and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you want something sweet, you can get a little treat. Those are all super fun. My favorite is definitely the Brother Bear one and the Tarzan one. I thought honestly, they were all really, really good. I think that this was even better than what they did last year. So this was very fun. Do be warned that if you're coming just like a little bit later, like closer to Easter, and the word gets out about this does get very popular and very busy. So just know that you'll kind of have to take your time and bob and weave a little bit around people. Even today, it's a little bit busy. So just as an FYI, these are really cool. These are fun to check out. I'm excited to see what they do at the other resorts a little later. But now with that, I think I'm I'm gonna go poke around and do just a little bit more pin trading for my Reels and TikToks, and then we're gonna head over to Magic Kingdom and see what kind of mischief we can get up to there. Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Made it to Magic Kingdom. Honestly, I don't really have a plan at all of what I'm gonna do here, so it's probably just gonna be me wandering around, definitely doing some pin trading, and we're gonna see what like wait times and crowds look like. I think that's gonna be a big determining factor on what it is that we do, so let's head into the park. I do think my first mission is to get some water. Usually when I'm at the parks with Mark Allen, we always carry a water bottle, and I know I should be better about bringing my own water bottle, and I probably will be come the summertime, but right now I just don't like carrying it. But the nice thing is there are lots of places to get free water. There's water fountains, of course, but you can also get them at the quick service. I know we talk about this all the time, but it is really important, especially when I am doing like these solo days at the parks, to make sure that I am hydrated, because I can tend to get very like fainty when I do get dehydrated. So that's something that for me is like really important, as I have to make sure that I am drinking water a lot throughout the day. I think I might stop by Casey's Corner. That's probably gonna be the easiest place for me to go get some water. Thank you. Got my water. Now the parade's not gonna come across to the hub area until closer to about 12:15, I would say. So we still have a few minutes. But that being said, since we only have 15 minutes, it's pretty packed and it can be a little hard to find a spot. So if I need a spot with a kind of sort of decent-ish view, very last minute, you're going to come head to the hub area. The castle, let's see if I can do this. So the castle is right there. Then there's a popcorn cart over here. So we're actually gonna go head near this popcorn cart, and there's kind of like a little side path. You're gonna have like the castle itself will be blocked, but this is just after the bridge from Liberty Square. But I can usually get an okay view from over here. So again, the castle is gonna be over that way. We've got this popcorn cart right here. And then just off to the right is a nice shaded spot where we can watch the parade go by. So another content creator reality is that sometimes people, well, this doesn't even have to be a content thing, this is just in general, is people don't really have very good spatial awareness when they're in their parks. And so you'll literally be in the middle of trying to film something and people will come and stand right next to you and then do something like, I don't know, feed their child that obviously I don't want to film that. So I have to sit and wait until they walk away. Anyways, that, you know, little real tea right there. But this is actually a pretty good spot. I have watched the parade kind of in this area a few times, and I feel like not a ton of people are usually over here. You're not always going to be like front and center kind of thing, but it's definitely an easy way to get a decent view, and I just love that it's in the shade. So that is a huge plus to me, because a lot of times when you're waiting for the parade, most of the places are out in the blazing sun, and especially in the summertime, not fun. So obviously if you want a front and center seat, you are going to want to get there a little bit early, but for me, I don't like to sit out in the hot sun. So if you want a nice little last minute spot with a pretty okay-ish view, this is the spot to do. So I've made it over to Adventureland because I'm kind of doing like a little outfit of the day reel, TikTok, whatever. And someone told me earlier that they thought my overalls would make a really good Lilo bound. And I was like, that's such a good idea. So now I feel like I need to figure out how to do a little Lilo bound with this outfit. But I'm doing some park hopping today, so I needed something that I could wear at both Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So I felt like this one worked great. You got a little bit of flowers, but still kind of fun. So there you go. But now I think I need to do a ride. I feel like I need to do a ride. It is very busy, so I'm not gonna like go crazy, but I might try and find one ride to do, and then I think it's time to head over to Epcot. Strike that. I do have to make a stop at the Contemporary to finish my pin reel that I was making. Something that I get asked from time to time is how exactly I come up with all of my content. And there are a lot of pieces that I do plan in advance. Like there are certain videos that I want to do and certain social media content that I want to do. But for the most part, because I try to post so often, a lot of it is just kind of off the cuff, in the moment content. So like today, I knew that I wanted to do a pin video, and I knew that I maybe wanted to do a reel about the Easter eggs. That was kind of really my only two main goals today. And everything else, like I just filmed one for Festival of Fantasy. I did a little outfit video. A lot of that stuff is more unplanned. I used to spend a lot of time doing content planning where I would plan out the entire month and I would work on all of that, but it just gets super overwhelming. It's so much. And I have a little bit of the ADHD that like, I love to make the plans, but then I get overwhelmed by the plans and then I can't execute the plans. So I've noticed that I actually do a lot better when I do things just kind of like in the moment. But that's also too why I always ask a lot on, especially on Instagram, what people want to see. What do you want to see more of? Because I want to make sure that I am posting content that you guys like seeing, that you want to see. And like this video, even just this video that I'm doing today, I did not come up with this idea until this morning because, like I said earlier, we were filming our pin video, or we were trying to film our pin video earlier in the weekend. It was not working out, and so I don't have a video for this week. So I knew I needed to do something, and this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm going and filming a bunch of content for social media anyway, so why not film a video for YouTube and show you what that actually looks like? With that being said, it is incredibly busy today at Magic Kingdom, so let's look at some wait times and see what we can go ride that isn't going to be an hour-long wait, because I don't have the patience for that. So Pirates is 45, Tiana's is 80, Haunted Mansion is 60, Seven Dwarfs is 85. It's a busy day here in Disney World. Little Mermaid says it's 20. Strike that. That is Enchanted Tales with Belle. Little Mermaid is 55 minutes. Oh my gosh. Well, my friends, it looks like it might be a people mover kind of day. Let's go head over there and see what the line looks like. If that's too crazy, then we're gonna head out and pop by the Contemporary, do a little more pin trading, and then head over to Epcot, and hopefully it won't be as crazy over there. Now, I do come to the parks quite a lot. I would say usually at least 3 times a week. I don't come every day, so I know a lot of times people are like, oh, I hope to catch you in the park. Well, if you want to catch me in the park, probably the weekends are the best time to catch me, because during the week I usually go about once, because the other days during the week, that's when I'm doing things like editing our YouTube videos, posting and editing our social media content, writing blog posts, getting all of our like photos and videos like organized, and all of that fun other stuff. There's actually a lot more work that goes into content creation than I think a lot of people realize. And I know if you watched our Q&A video, we talked a little bit about that, and this is my full-time gig. I don't make full-time money, but this is something that I do full-time all day, every day. Woof. This line is looking a little rough, but I think, oh God, the line is over here. Should I do it? Sure. Thank you.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the Peoplemover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Morak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky.
The lights are on. Maybe we'll get evac'd. Well, that was just a ball. That only took, I think the wait was maybe only like 10 minutes. So although the line looked really bad, it really wasn't that bad at all. It was also very fun because Space Mountain was down. I didn't realize Space Mountain was down, so the lights were on. So that was kind of a fun little rare treat. But with that, it is psychotically busy. So I'm gonna go get one more cup of water, and then I'm gonna head out and go to our next destination that maybe hopefully won't be quite so crazy. Hi, can I just get a cup of water, please? Thank you. I'm not gonna spill this all over me this time. And hello from my car. So after Magic Kingdom, I did pop by the Contemporary, but But I didn't really find any good pens or anything there, so I headed back to my car because I need to eat some lunch before I go into Epcot. I did actually already go ahead and drive over to Epcot because I could have gone back up and taken the monorail over to Epcot, but I didn't want to have to do all that to get back to my car, so I just thought it was easier to go ahead and drive over here. Pro tip, you can bring food into the parks, food and drink. It just can't be stuff that needs to be like reheated or anything, so like think like sandwiches and crackers and stuff like that. I am broke, so I can't be buying Disney food every time I go to Disney, unfortunately. So lunch in my car it is. So PBJ, and then we're gonna go ahead into Epcot. Woohoo! We made it in. I will be honest that I am so tired. It's a little after 3. Oh, it's like 3:30. I'm definitely tired. So there's really only one thing that I want to do here. And we're heading all the way back to the back of the park to do it. And then I'm probably going to go home to the France Pavilion. But obviously first, we do a mirror selfie. We did recently post our Flower and Garden Festival video, and we did it where we basically were showing you like a strategy of how to do Epcot in a day with Epcot things and Flower and Garden things. So make sure you go check that out. I do have that linked in the description box below. Made it to the other side of the lagoon, walking over to France now. So I was here, I think last week, and I tried to film a reel where I was talking about single rider at Remy. However, when I was trying to do it, Remy was down. Classic. So I'm back again today to actually film that. We did do single rider during our Flower and Garden video, so I'm not gonna go like super in depth about it in this video. So if you want to learn more about that, you can go check that one out. And now let's go ride Remy.
Guys, the food is for them, not you.
Que manigance-vous?
Hey, thanks for coming, everyone.
Drop off your glasses. Thank you.
I just got off the ride and my wait was just under 25 minutes. Considering the regular standby line was 75 minutes, I call that a win. The ride was delaying a little bit, so I think the wait was actually even a little longer than it should have been. Even when we were on the ride, it like stopped in the right at the part where they're supposed to like shoot the champagne cork at you. So that was very funny because it was just like, oh, and then when it finally popped, all the little kids screamed. It was so good. So not too bad. I think single rider is definitely a really good way to ride this ride. I don't recommend it for larger parties. Can you do it as a larger party? Sure, but really the purpose of it is to kind of help fill seats so that they can get as many people through the line as possible. So this is a better strategy for smaller parties, especially because you will not be riding with your family. You're going to be riding by yourself with strangers, essentially. So just keep that in mind when thinking about using single rider. And with that, it is also 4:51. Mark Allen's actually getting ready to get off work, so it is time for me to go ahead and head on home and start sorting through all this content and getting these reels edited so that I can post them over on Instagram and TikTok and all the other things that I post on. I think I had a pretty successful day so far. I know this was like a super weird video, but let me know, did you guys enjoy following along on my weird content creation day? I just thought this was something fun and different to share with you guys, exactly what a park day for me looks like as a local, as a Disney content creator. Obviously, social media is a highlight reel, and some of the things are beautiful and joyous and magical, but other things are not so magical. It just you know, is what it is. But I think with that, I think this is where I'm going to leave off for today. I hope you guys enjoyed following along. If you are not already subscribed, please do subscribe. Join our fam. We have lots and lots of fun here. And that is all I have for you guys today. Now go create your ever after.